over 10 minutes up against the Minnesota Vikings, and Brian,
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening from Castleton here tonight. It's Division A Region 1 Volleyball as the Central Cass Squirrels will match up with the Kindred Vikings. I'm Chase Miller with you here tonight in Castleton on our pregame show. The Kindred Vikings, number 4 rated team here in the state of North Dakota in Division A at 10-3 on the season, 4-1 in Region 1 play, coming off a sweep in Wahpeton on Tuesday night. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, 7-5 on the season, 3-2 in Region 1 play here for Central Cass. They lost in 5 to Mayport CG back on Tuesday. A number of things to get to here. First things first, it's Dig Pink night here this evening in Castleton. We'll let you know where the proceeds are going on a little bit later on here in the broadcast. Also, happy birthday to Central Cass head coach, that is Dana Stansberry. We'll take a quick break and we come back after this on our pregame show here tonight from Castleton. Get you set for the starting lineups, the opening serve, but also from there, when we come back, we'll take a look at the latest Region 1 standings, your out-of-town scoreboard, that and more still to come here from Castleton on a Thursday night on yourliveevent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's Central Cass Booster Club @gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
As we continue on the pregame show here tonight on yourliveevent.com, Chase Miller with you here this evening here in Castleton. Thank you so much for tuning into our pregame show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. More than their company name, it's the way they do business at First Class Mortgage. Get the lowest interest rates, and for more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is First Class Corp. Again, that's firstclasscorp.com. Taking a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening in Region 1 Volleyball, but also from there, your respective Region 1 standings as well here. Valley City at 6-0 in Region 1 play. They are number 1 right now here in the region. From there, you have the Kindred Vikings at 4-1 in Region 1. Their lone loss to the Valley City Highlanders. Central Cass at 3-2 alongside Fargo Oak Grove at 3-2 as well. Lisbon and Northern Cass at 1-4 in region play, and the Wahpeton Huskies stand at 0-5. Your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening: Oak Grove at Wahpeton, Northern Cass at Lisbon on yourliveevent.com with Joe Lancello, and then Valley City has the evening off. You do have a couple of upcoming tournaments this weekend for the Kindred Vikings. They will make the trek, as that'll go towards Enderlin, as they will play on Saturday at the Lisbon Enderlin Classic. They will be in Enderlin for pool play. They will have matches against Sargent County, Ellendale, Drayton Valley, Edinburgh, and Tri-State. While for Central Cass, they will make the trek to Des Lacs, Burlington for matches tomorrow evening, and on Saturday they will have pool play matches with Dickinson Trinity, Central McLean, South Prairie Max, and the Devils Lake Firebirds as well. Again, this is our pregame show here tonight, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know where the proceeds are going to Dig Peak night here this evening in Castleton. Also get you ready for some Vikings and Squirrels football tomorrow, as both teams have home games here on yourliveevent.com. That and more still to come before our coaches' conversation here on our First Class Mortgage pregame show.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or taupe insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
For Adam Schaefer and the Kindred Vikings, this is match number 14 of the season on their campaign, looking to get to 5-1 in Region 1 play. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, this is match number 13 on their season, as they're looking to get to 4-2 in Region 1 play here for head coach Dana Stansberry. It is Dig Pink Night here this evening in Castleton, with proceeds going to the Rosso family, as Kayla Rosso, a sophomore setter here for the Central Cass Squirrels this season, lost her dad due to cancer back on August 28th, right when the school year was getting rolling. So proceeds from tonight for the Dig Pink evening will go to Kayla Rosso and the Rosso family here this evening. We'll talk with Dana Stansberry about that coming up on our coaches conversation a little bit later on here this evening on our First Class Mortgage pregame show. Taking a look at the series history here in recent years, Central Cass swept Kindred here in Castleton in the last meeting here in 2024, back on October the 29th, so just over 11 months ago in the last regular season meeting. 2 years ago, Kindred swept Castleton in Kindred, and in 2022, Central Cass swept here in Castleton. So we'll see if someone can avoid the sweep here this evening, but the last three matches, 2 to Castleton, 1 to Kindred, and they are all sweeps between these two in the regular season. And a reminder, tomorrow night here on YourLiveEvent.com, a couple of high school football games, as Kindred will open up their new track and field portion of their football field in Kindred tomorrow for their first home football game. Grass on the inside. The track looks gorgeous. Was out there earlier in the week in Kindred. So that'll be Fargo South and Kindred. Brady Siebels will have the call for you on that one tomorrow evening. Opening kick slated for about 7 o'clock. And then from there, we will have Grand Forks Red River against Central Cass in Castleton tomorrow night here as well on YourLiveEvent.com. I'll have the call for you on that one here across your live event. So that, again, as a reminder, a couple high school football games, a busy night of high school football tomorrow across your live event. But we'll have the Squirrels and the Vikings. If you can't make it to the game in person, check us out on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into our coaches' conversation. That is coming up around the corner here tonight in Castleton. It's Region 1A Girls Basketball.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, it is the Central Cass Squirrels going up against the Kindred Vikings here for Dig Pink Night in Castleton. Joining us from Kindred's perspective is their head coach, that's Autumn Schaefer. And Autumn, let's talk about Tuesday night in Wahpeton, another region opponent, another road match for you. What did you just like best about your team on Tuesday night that you hope to carry over here this evening against Central Cass?
Yeah, Wahpeton was a very scrappy team, and so they were getting a lot of our balls that we were placing and our hard swings as well. So being able to still push through those long rallies is something I hope they can bring to Castleton, because we know that the Squirrels are able to do the same thing, and they're very scrappy, and they're going to follow every ball to every line. They're going to get on top of every ball and place those too. So hopefully them persisting and continuing through those really hard and long rallies is going to show up tonight.
Let's talk about the rivalry a little bit. You got a taste of it last year. You get to see Central Cass, just like everybody else, double round robin another time this season. Just what is your initial thoughts on when you think of Central Cass, when you think of Kindred when it comes to high school athletics?
Just like fun, engagement, high quality athletes. I mean, I know it's going to be a really fun game, and I think the girls are really excited. I think like nerves come into play with a lot of games, but I feel like I was talking with the girls a lot and the coaching staff how I'm not really nervous. I'm really excited because this is a chance for two really good teams to just lay everything out on the floor and go up against each other, but also have some fun because they're all friends too outside of the sport. So
Sierra Nipstead, just kind of what has she provided the club this season here, Autumn?
Yeah, she's been very steady for our program as a whole. I think a lot of girls look up to her, especially even though she's still a little bit younger. She goes out and does her job wherever we can place her on the court. She goes and fulfills the duties that we need. So a lot of girls can really trust her and look up to her in that sense.
From a volleyball coach perspective, when you got a match Tuesday, a match tonight, you got more matches Saturday at the Lisbon Enderlin Invitational. What's this kind of a week like from a coaching perspective in terms of you're going to see a lot of volleyball in a short amount of time here, Autumn?
Yeah, I think it's really just digging in deep onto what are those core skills that we need to work on, and it's not overworking us at practice and saying we're doing all of these hard drills and, like exhausting us mentally either. So being able to still take a step back into our practices and our drills, and maybe we're not going as super hard or just like, pounding balls left and right, but, taking care of our bodies and our mental mindset and kind of reframing how we're looking at practices. They don't all have to be super hard and tough all the time. So how can we get that mind engaged and the brain engaged in what we're going to be doing on the court and kind of visualize us in the court and what we're doing in the game, and if this were to happen I would do this. And so kind of those mental toughness drills and those types of things are what we've been focusing on, just to make sure our bodies are still doing okay and make sure that we're not exhausting ourselves throughout the week.
Autumn, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here this evening in Castleton.
Thank you.
And again, Coach Schaefer for the Kindred Vikings will continue with more after this here on your live event.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage from Castleton. It's the Central Cass Squirrels going up against the Kindred Vikings for Dig Pink Night here in Castleton. Joining us from the Central Cass perspective is the head coach, that's Dana Stansberry. Dana, before we talk about your opponent in Dig Pink Night, let's recap Tuesday night. Another 5-setter here for the Squirrels going up against the Mayport CG Patriots. What's the one thing that you saw from your club in Mayville back on Tuesday, good, bad, or ugly, so to speak, from that one?
Okay, so it is my birthday tonight, so that's exciting. Aspen Preen is singing for us. Tuesday night was a great night for both Mayport and Central Cass. It was really good, high-quality volleyball. We saw a lot of things that we haven't seen yet this season from our club specifically. We were low on defense, we were low on coverage. There were a lot of moments where offensively we were doing things that we haven't done yet this season. We just couldn't pull out that W in the third set, lost 27-29, and then kind of petered out after that. But it was a good night of volleyball.
As you take a look at Central Cass and Kindred, what's just going to be a challenge here against Taylor Sanders? I know they got Kittleson, they got some pretty good hitters at the net as well as blockers here. Dana, so what's going to be a challenge here later tonight on the opposition across the net?
The biggest thing that we need to do tonight is work on our eye sequencing. We need to know where their setter is at, what she's running. We need to know who we have up against us blocking-wise. That's something we talked about in practice last week and brought in again this week, knowing that Kindred was going to be our opponent tonight. That's going to be huge. Knowing what they're doing, where we're positioned, making sure that we are hitting around, over, and not into that block.
Able to have Dig Pink Night, and you're going to have a sophomore with Kayla Rosso with her dad recently passing away from cancer on August 28th. Proceeds are going to her and the family. Just kind of what does it mean for Dig Pink Night to kind of give back locally into the community here, Dana, for this particular season?
Yeah, cancer sucks, Chase. I think I know that pretty well, and it affected our whole community, Ryan's passing, and Kayla and her sisters are just great human beings. Carrie, their mom's awesome. Very strong, wonderful people, and we just want to support them as they move forward without their dad and husband.
As you go forward here, it's a busy weekend of volleyball. A game tonight, you get on a bus at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and boom, you got 4, 5, 6, 7 matches here at the DLB tournament. So what's the one thing you want to see from your club throughout this weekend here, Dana? Win, lose, or draw tonight, or Friday and Saturday at the DLB invite?
I want us to keep building. We always talk about climbing the mountain, driving the car, whatever euphemism that you want to use. We just got to keep getting better each day, each night, making those little tweaks that we need to do to get us ready so that we're ready to go in November. Again, that movement at the net is key for us. We need to come out offensively and come out strong and improve those skills throughout the weekend as well.
And I should say happy birthday, Dana. So we'll end on that note.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, Dana Stansberry. We'll continue with more after this here in Castleton.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
That pretty much wraps up our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, locally owned and operated at First Class Mortgage. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience and the lowest interest rates. For more information and to find out how you can get involved today with First Class Mortgage, go to firstclasscorp.com. That's firstclasscorp.com, or simply head to their in-person spot at 13th Avenue South and 25th Street in Fargo to check out their offices with First Class Mortgage. So also going on tonight again in Region 1 Volleyball, Northern Cass at Lisbon on your live event. You have Oak Grove visiting Wahpeton tonight. We'll give you updates as that one continues, and Valley City is idle here this evening. Top 5 poll in the state in A. Thompson, number 1. South Prairie Max, number 2. Valley City, the Highlanders, number 3, with Kindred, number 4. Tied for 5th, Carrington and Fargo Oak Grove. Again, that is your top 5 across the state of North Dakota. The Vikings looking for win number 11 of the season, while for the Squirrels looking for win number 8 of their campaign. And both teams back in action over the weekend, with Kindred making their way to Enderlin for the Lisbon-Enderlin invite. The Squirrels will be at the DLB invite. After that, Kindred has a large matchup on Tuesday in Valley City, then hosting Northern Cass. While for Central Cass, after their DLB invite, they will go to Wahpeton on October the 7th and host the Valley City Highlanders here in Castleton on October the 9th. That does it for our First Class Mortgage pregame show. We come back, starting lineups and the opening serve here in Castleton.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkeneer's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton, now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
As we get you ready here tonight, Chase Miller with you on yourliveevent.com, and welcome to the month of October. Yes, indeed, we are just a few short days away weeks, but days away from the regional cross-country tournament that'll be next weekend. You'll make your way to state then a couple weeks from now here in Jamestown. Already had state golf earlier this week out in Heart River, so it is that time of the year once you get to October. Postseason coming up here a little bit sooner rather than later here across the state of North Dakota. Thank you so much for tuning in to our coverage here on yourliveevent.com. Kindred will be in their white tops here this evening. Kindred across the front with the light pink on the sides here for the Kindred Vikings on Dig Pink Night. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, they'll be in their pink uniforms with black numerals outlined in white here this evening for the Central Cass Squirrels. As they go through the non-starters here across the platform for both Kindred and Central Cass. Reminder, high school football tomorrow night for Friday Night Lights. Some good ones in Minnesota. Mahnomen-Waubun makes their way to East Grand Forks at Polk County West. That game will kick off at 6 o'clock. Also at 6 o'clock, you have rugby at the Thompson Tommies. Have a couple of Region 2A volley football matches here in Castleton and Kindred as World. For the Central Cass Squirrels, with their starting lineups, they'll go like this here with Izzy Thompson. Thompson in the starting lineup here this evening for Dana Stansberry. Abby Covervig is out, as she will be expected to be coming back here next week. From there, you have Whitney Mitchell. Mitchell in the starting lineup here for the junior. Also in the starting lineup will be Mackenzie Meyer, a sophomore here for the Squirrels. From there, you're going to have Aspen Preen, a senior. Preen in the starting lineups here this evening for Central Cass. Also, you have Liv Severson. Severson going to be in the starting lineup here tonight for Central Cass. You'll see the libero in Kendra Broughton. And then also Brady Bussey going to be the senior setter here this evening for the Central Cass Squirrels. Well, for the Kindred Vikings in their starting lineup, we'll see with Lila Kittleson, Taylor Sanders will be in the starting lineup. We're also able to see this evening Collins McQuillan, Mallory Keller, the libero, Ivy Trembeth as well here for the Kindred Vikings. Head coach is Autumn Schaefer. We'll get to our opening serve next. It's the Vikings and the Squirrels, a little rivalry night on a Thursday here on yourliveevent.com.
Ready, get up, get ready, yeah. America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing. It's what it's all about. Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today. Let me do my thing. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
A nice crowd that has filed in here this evening on yourliveevent.com for Region 1 Volleyball here in Castleton. Fun time of the season, a busy time of the year as well. Once you're a volleyball fan, you get to this time of the season, you know you're not that much farther away from the postseason, which begins on this October the 30th for District 1 play. For Region 1 play in Division A, that'll begin on November the 10th in Valley City. Vikings will have the opening serve here at 7:47 here for the opening serve, and we're underway here in Castleton. Lauren Ocken will serve. This one comes to the middle. Myers able to hit that one with her left hand and eventually gets the point. Mackenzie Meyer with the opening point here on our Big North scoreboard. To see C-Squad and JVB competitive matches. JV went the full 3 back and forth. They win in that one. Expecting something similar here this varsity match as well. First service there goes against Central Cass. So the Kindred Vikings will be back to the service line as they will come on quickly here with Caitlin Brink, a senior defensive specialist. For both of these two teams, trying to see if they can placed themselves in that number 2 spot behind Valley City here. Kindred just one game in terms of the loss column behind the Highliners as Bussey goes to the outside. Mitchell over the double as this will be passed to the near side and able to get that one over Sanders. Bussey back set. This one right-handed swing by Meyer. Dug out there by Keller. Onken with the set. This one it's tipped, but it will be out of play by Sanders, and the point will go towards the Central Cass Squirrels. Mallory Keller in that all-blue uniform here this evening for the libero for the Kindred Vikings. As Keller with a nice dig. This one will come into the middle. Kittleson over on the third. Bussey set. Right-handed swing. There's a block, and a nice block at that by Kittleson. As Lila was able to get up for that one in the middle spot. And the Vikings will take a 3-2 lead here in set number 1. Service on the way here for Keller. As Keller, we'll see this to the back left corner. Back set, this one pushed across, and that'll go out. Point awarded here towards Kindred. It's 4-2. Service upcoming again here for Mallory Keller. As Keller trying to keep this rolling here at the service line. Broughton, free ball over then on the third. On the way there by Preen. Quickly, middle. Preen gets the block on the opposite, number 12 in Odegaard. Keller keeps it alive. Sanders, we'll see this out of play. Can't fault the hustle, just couldn't keep it in the quarter play. Makes it 4-3. As the Squirrels will head to the service line now as they will handle it. Upcoming here will be Rossau, the sophomore setter, as Kayla to the service line, the lefty. As this one will be back set. Here goes Sanders through the blocking down for the point. Taylor Sanders with the kill. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Serve upcoming here for Kindred. As this one will be with Collins McQuillan. McQuillan into the middle. This off of Preen. That'll be an ace. As Collins earned the first ace of the evening for either club, 6-3 as the Vikings doubling up the Squirrels early here in set number 1. Service into the middle. Thompson is there. Eventually we see a free ball over on the third by Emily Broden. This one set by McQuillan. Here's a tip by Sanders, as this will be a right-handed swing. And quickly putting the ball down on the outside here is Kindred. As Sanders able to get her second kill early on here in the first set, it's 7-3. Vikings back to the service line here with the setter and Collins McQuillan. That'll go long out of play. Kindred with their first service there of the match, and now it'll be Central Cass trying to get something brewing here in set number 1 on our Bank North scoreboard. As they will head to the service line here for the Squirrels, and that'll be with Gunnifson, the senior. Here with the serve, this one to Keller. Good pass to McQuillan, back set. Taylor trying to punch that one, unable to do so. As the Squirrels are back within 2. 7-5 on the way here for the Central Cass Squirrels as they will head back to the service line, as this will be with Gunnifson. Back within 2, Central Cass. Gunnifson to the middle. There goes Keller. Collins McQuillan set near side. Trembeth with the power. Tip covered nicely by Kiera. This one set middle. Here comes a right-handed swing, and down for the point is Espen Preen. 7-6. 3 consecutive points rattled off by Central Cass on the Bank North scoreboard, and they're back within 1. Nicely done on the middle spot there for Meyer and Preen so far with a kill apiece. Gunnifson, we'll see this down the line. Keller with the back bump. Here's a right-handed attempt over by Sanders on the third. Set here by Central Cass. This will be pushed down the line, and eventually the point will be had. As we're going to give that one the point here for Central Cass by Emily Broden. And we're tied at 7 apiece. Third tie of the opening set here as the Squirrels will continue to serve. Gunnifson into the middle. That'll go off of Keller. bumped near side. Trembeth with the pushover on the third. Gunnifson covers it nicely, as we'll see it now to Preen on top of the block. Keller keeps it alive. Trembeth is there, and free balled over on the third. Chance for the Squirrels. This one will be tight middle. Here goes Preen, blocked, but it will go down for the points. And we'll say it will go down here for Central Cass. Aspen Preen with the kill. That'll be her second. And Central Cass now with the lead. Up by one. Good run here by the Squirrels. They've rattled off 5 consecutive points. Vikings, Sanders able to hit this one over on the third. Quickly to the outside. Here goes Thompson. She will use the block to her advantage. Izzy with her first kill of the match. It's now 9-7 Squirrels. This is going to be one of those where it feels like a scrappy kind of match. Trying to dig some points out. Earn a point or two that maybe you're not supposed to win could be the difference in a set like this. Vikings push this one over by Collins McQuillan. Kept alive there by Broughton to the outside. Right-handed swinging down for the point by Thompson. Izzy with the kill and a timeout on the floor. Will break with him. On the Bank North scoreboard, Squirrels up by 3.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
On the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass leads it by 3 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Our local company providing local service to all their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Down 7-3, now up 10-7 here for the Squirrels in set number 1. So timeout here for the Vikings and head coach Autumn Schaefer trying to stem the tide here from the Kindred perspective. Well, from the Squirrel perspective, how much more can Gunnifson continue to serve here on this nice 7-0 run? Keller helping it out was Brink, then free ball by McQuillan. Gunnifson pass, Rossow this one, unable to get back to the particular hitter as it goes over, but falls out of play on the Kindred side. It's 10-8. So the Vikings, Sanders will make her way to the service line here, down by 2 for Kindred. Sanders with a rocket across, and that'll be an ace. Second ace here of the set for the Vikings as they're back within a point. Serve here for Taylor to try and tie things up at 10 apiece. Sanders, Broughton with the dig, bumped by Rossow. Here goes Thompson. Sanders with a dig. McQuillan near side. Right-handed swing over. A little soft changeup there by Jordheim, and she'll take the points. Didn't necessarily get all of the volleyball, but able to put enough of it to get it across the net and earn the kill. Fourth tie of set number 1 here on our Bank North scoreboard. Service will continue here for Sanders. Sanders will float this one across. Squirrels back set. This one comes into the middle on the way there by Emily Broden. Free ball by Jenner, unable to get across the net. Makes it an 11-10 contest. Central Cass back up by 1 here. What has been a fun opening 21 points between these two on the way. Service by Preen. That'll be a service error. Second service error here for the Squirrels. And we're tied at 11. Region 1 volleyball tournament heads to Valley City on November the 10th. On November the 15th, it'll be the East State qualifiers at Harold Newman Arena at the University of Jamestown. And the state tournament in Bismarck. Thompson blocked on the double. Squirrels will go back to Izzy here, and she absolutely uncorks one. That one had some heat on it. It's a 12-11 Central Cass. As Izzy gets her third kill here of set number 1. Service on the way for Bussey. As Bussey comes back to the service line here for the Squirrels. Bussey in the middle. Sanders, good pass to Collins. Back row attack comes by Taylor. Gunnifson to Bussey. Bump to the outside. Thompson. Little roll shot. She takes advantage. Put off the side of the block there for Kittleson. Izzy's got her 4th kill, and the Squirrels are up by 2. Service will continue here for Bussey. Bussey will hit this one into the net. Makes it 13-12. Service on the way here for the Vikings, as this will be with Lauren Onken. As Onken, the setter, part of this 6-2 again here for head coach Autumn Schaefer. Back to the service line with a chance to tie. This will be in Gunnifson. Pass to Bussey. Here's a right-handed swing, and it's in for the kill. Meyer gets her 2nd. 2-point lead here for Central Cass. Service for Thompson upcoming. As Whitney Mitchell back to play front row here for the Squirrels. Service for Thompson. Sanders is there. This one's set to Onken. Here's Kittleson down for the points. Quickly on the transition game for the Vikings, Kittleson gets in the kill category, and Kindred back within a point. Serve on the way for the Vikings for the upcoming Caitlin Brink. As Brink with the right-handed jump serve. That'll go to Gunnifson. Back set. Here goes Thompson, unable to get that one across. Makes it now a 14-all affair. That last one on the serve receive went to Broughton, 6 tie here of the opening set. Tied at 1, 2, 7, 10, 11, and now 14. As Brink continues to serve. Where will Bussey go? To the outside. Mitchell on top of the double. Keller with the bump. And Sanders free ball over on the 3rd. Thompson, nice pass to Bussey, having to reset a little bit, going cross court off the ribbon, and we'll see this one be a lift. Nice cross court swing though by Meyer, and the Squirrels are back up by a point. 15-14 Central Cass here in set number 1. A volleyball match that got underway nearly 15 minutes ago here tonight in Castleton. As a serve will be upcoming. Kindred will come into the middle as Kittleson was almost looking for a tip. Not a bad spot to do so. If it got over the net, more than likely when it went down for the point, but instead the Squirrels will take it up by 2 here, trying to separate a little bit between them and Kindred. Kindred at one time led 7-3. That's the largest lead so far for either club. Sanders from the outside, blocked out of play. You had Preen and Severson outside. Taylor gets her 3rd kill. And the Vikings are back within a point. And we've said this from the jump this season. This is what region volleyball is going to feel like. Going to have to earn every point this season. As Keller with the serve, this will go to Bussey. Set to the outside, able to be punched over, then by Preen. Onken to the middle, right-handed swing on the way for Kindred. That was by Odegaard. Here comes a attempt by Severson. Onken with the push as this one will go back right corner, covered nicely by Thompson. Here's another attempt. This one will be tipped and it will be down for the point as they'll give it to Aspen Preen. They'll say it got deflected off of a hand and the point will be upcoming here for Central Cass. Kinder might say it got deflected, but maybe it hit the net, but they're going to give that one the point to Preen regardless. It's 17-15. So they will talk it over here with the back judge just to make sure from what she saw. Could see some of the folks from the Kindred bench were asking if it was actually deflected off of a hand or was it off the ribbon that resulted in the deflection. And if that's the case, then you might have to have a jump and a redo of the point. If that's not the case and you go with the original call, point will still be awarded to the Squirrels and they will have the serve. So far, Thompson with 4 kills to lead the floor for Central Cass. Taylor Sanders with 3 to lead the floor here for the Kindred Vikings. Service, Rasa with a good serve. That'll go to Keller. Kindred near side. Here goes Sanders over the double and down for the kill. Taylor with some authority. She's got 4 on the evening. 17-16. Kindred back to the service line, back within 1. Service on the way here for Collins McQuillan. As McQuillan with the running jump serve. That'll be a service here, the second for the Vikings. Both teams with 2 in that category. 18-16 Squirrels. Service here for Central Cass with Gunnifson. As Gunnifson will come onto the service line. Had a good run last time she came to the service line when they were down 7-3. It was 10-7 before she gave up the serve, and she'll get an ace. 19-16. First ace of the evening here for Central Cass. Up by 3 as the senior will continue to serve. As Gunnifson with the running jump serve, back left corner. That'll go to Sanders. Bumped by Collins, up and over by Trembeth. This one pinballs, and eventually the point will come down for the Vikings. Back within 2. Nice crowd here this evening, both from a Central Cass perspective and a Viking representation here this evening as well. Sanders with the serve, back left corner to Gunnifson, back set. Here's a right-handed swing by Preen, blocked. Rosso with the dump over on the second. Keller with the bump. Here's a back row tip on the way by Sanders, covered by Izzy. Set Rosso. Here goes Broughton, but that'll be out of play. Vikings back within 1. Kindred with 1 timeout remaining, while for Central Cass and head coach Dana Stansberry on her birthday, she's got 2 remaining if needed. Sanders to tie, and instead hits this into the net. Vikings will give the serve right back to the Squirrels here. Central Cass up by 2, getting late in set number 1. Service here on the way for Aspen Preen. Jenner Jordheim will have a bump over on the third. Rossau set outside. Thompson with the left hand, and this one unable to get across. Maybe a little quicker of a set than what Thompson was expecting. It's going to be now 20-19. Abby Kovervig expected to be back next week here. But Rossau in that setter spot here this evening here for head coach Dana Stansberry with that 6-2 with Bussey. This will just get over. Jordheim, Sanders, push there by Kinnelson. Outside Thompson, right-handed swing for the kill. Izzy's got 5 here in the first. 21-19, Central Cass leads it by 2. As the Squirrels will come onto the service line here with Brady Bussey. As you have Severson playing up front here for Central Cass. Bussey to the service line. Back right corner. This will be tight. Collins set up Kittleson. Dug out there by Broughton. Outside Thompson going to get blocked. Nice recovery from the Squirrels by Broughton. Attack line up and over. And this is eventually down for the points. We'll see it 22-19 on the way here for Central Cass. As Bussey heads to the service line here, up by 3, and that's what the Squirrels need on that Bank North scoreboard. Service, Sanders, Collins, McQuillan, Sanders back row attack, Bussey back set. Here's a right-handed swing by Meyer. McQuillan to Trembeth, tip, covered by Broughton, right back over. Here by Trembeth, Bussey outside, Thompson with a little power tip, Sanders with a dig. This one near side, Jordheim off her back heel. Squirrels, Bussey, set, Thompson, up and over and down on the double. Another kill for Thompson here, 23-19, and a timeout on the floor. On the Bank North scoreboard, Squirrels up by 4. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or a review of your policies. In touch with Ryan at 701-347-4045. That's 347-4045 here for Ryan So in Castleton. Chase Miller with you on this Thursday night. Still feels like summer outside for a couple more days, and then come Sunday, if you're a fan of flannel weather, long sleeves, hoodies, that might be more for you upcoming here with what the weather looks to be Sunday into next week. Third service there here for Central Cass. But if you're a fan of shorts and T-shirts, you get at least another Friday night to enjoy that and a weekend. Here one more time. Maybe you haven't put the dock in yet on the lake. Enjoy a little pontoon riding. Vikings down by 3. Onken with the serve. That'll go to Gunnifson. Pass by Bussey outside. This one tipped down the line. Nice attempt by Sanders, and Keller will slide, but can't get there quick enough. Really good spot there by Severson. Makes it 24-20. Service on the way for Thompson. As the Squirrels are looking to take the first. Izzy serving to the middle. Sanders, we'll see this one on the bump. This one unable to get across the net from the Vikings with Beauclair, and set number 1 on the Bank North scoreboard goes to Central Cass. Upcoming, we'll get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance Agency with Wasleen Kramer here in Castleton. That is next here on your livevent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
As we get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer Agency, here on yourliveevent.com. For the Central Cass Squirrels, led by the 6 kills of Izzy Thompson. You had 1 ace by Gunnifson, Aspen Preen with 3 kills as well. For the Vikings, 4 kills by Taylor Sanders, an ace by Taylor and Collins McQuillan here this evening for Kindred. Both teams with 3 service errors in the opening set. Set number 1 goes to Central Cass, 25-22, and there were 6 ties in the first set. That's a set recap brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Wasleen Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents in Castleton and your surrounding communities. Whether it's home, to health, to life, commercial, crop, or more, get in touch with Farmers Union Insurance, Scott and Tyler, and get the great rates and local service that you expect. I'll see what set 2 has in store for us here this evening. More high school volleyball across North Dakota tonight, as well as we quickly take a look into Lisbon and Northern Cass. Northern Cass 25-10 takes set number 1 over the Lisbon Broncos. And then this evening down in Wahpeton, you have hosting the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers tonight. With that particular matchup, I'll give you a recap of what's going on as they take a look at the rotation right now. And down in Wahpeton, the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers earned the sweep here tonight over the Wahpeton Huskies. So with the win, Oak Grove now 4-2 on the season. Wahpeton drops to 0-6. And then the winner of Lisbon Northern Castleman improved to 2-4 in Region 1 play, with the loser making their way to 1-5. So that's a look at what your Region 1 standings would be after tonight in those two. As the Squirrels are trying to improve to 4-2 in the region, tie Kindred. Kindred looking to get to 5-1 in the region and still be the lone team in second place. Service here to begin set number 2 as the point will be awarded towards the Vikings. Service for Keller. Keller down the line. That'll go to Broughton. Bussey, middle. Meyer on top of the ribbon and down for the points. McKenzie gets her third kill of the match. Tied at 1. As Thompson heads the service line here for the Squirrels. Izzy with the running jump serve. Brink with the pass to Onken, set near side. This one goes on top of the block. Eventually pushed across, and that one will go out of play. Good swing by the Vikings and Kate Odegaard. Makes it a 2-1 lead here for Kindred. Serve upcoming for the Vikings will be with Collins McQuillan. Her and Lauren Onken, part of that 6-2 rotation here this season for Autumn Schaefer. Into the middle, Bussey. We'll see this to the back to Thompson. Just gets across, quickly pushed then by Odegaard. Back bump, here goes Mitchell on the attack over the double. Brink down to a knee for a dig. Near side goes Sanders on top of the block. Bussey back bump. Broughton with it, gives it to Thompson with the back row attack. She's going to be blocked. Thompson on the second gets this one across to Brink. Collins McQuillan push, back right corner, good spot. Dug there by Thompson. Bussey's here in the middle to Severson for the points. One of the longer volleys of the match goes to the Squirrels. We're tied at 2. Service upcoming, as this will be with Kendra Broughton, the libero. Broughton to Collins McQuillan near side. Here goes Trembeth over the double. Thompson, Broughton able to help it out, and then eventually freeballed over by Preen. Keller set. Collins will come near side, unable to punch that one across with the right or the left hand was Odegaard. As the Squirrels will take the lead on that Bank North scoreboard here at 3-2. Bank North been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, go to banknorth.bank. Broughton with the bump near side by Severson over on the double. Collins will see it now to Trembeth, who's able to push this one across on the third. More defensive-oriented here for the Vikings so far, and the Squirrels take advantage. Bussey with the assist, and Central Cass will rip that one down for Aspen Preen in her fourth kill of the contest. 4-2 Squirrels here early on in set number 2. Service, back left, forward to the ace. Between Collins and Taylor, the question was who was going to take it, but eventually Broughton will take the points. Second ace here for the Squirrels in this match as they lead it by 3. Broughton with the serve, it's a missile again, and another ace, back-to-back. And we get a timeout on the floor. Quickly on the Bank North scoreboard, it's Central Cass up by 4.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Chase Miller with you here this evening in Castleton, broadcasting from the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency broadcast booth. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your requests. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. That again is kindredstatebank.com. Last three matchups between these teams in the regular season, it's gone Central Cass in 2022, Kindred in 2023, and Central Cass in 2024. And the home team won respectively in all three of those matches, as the Squirrels are looking to continue that here tonight in Castleton. Well, for the Vikings, where will they go after the timeout? Odegaard back right, just misses the corner. And the point will be awarded here towards Central Cass. First matchup of the season here for these two clubs. They will meet again, part of that double round robin in Region 1A this season. Broughton with the running jump serve, unable to get that across the net. And the Vikings try to utilize the side out here and see if they can get a little rally going in their own right with Taylor Sanders. Taylor with 4 kills to lead the floor for the Vikings. Down the line, dug out by Broughton. Bussey quickly to Preen with the tip, covered by Collins. Sanders, back row attack. Thompson with the dig to Bussey. Here goes Broughton over. Keller somehow muscled across by Odegaard. Bussey backs it. Here's a power tip by Severson. Sanders with a dig. Collins backs it. Trembeth right-handed swing over the double. Thompson, Bussey set outside. Mitchell right-handed swing. Keller passes it to McQuillan near side. Here comes Jenner. Jordheim, she's blocked. Little joust going to be won by Kindred, and eventually the point does come down for the Vikings. Kate Odegaard will take it 7-4. A good volley there from both clubs, as the Vikings will take the point and Taylor heads to the service line. As Sanders with the running jump serve, a knuckler that floats across. Squirrels, Broughton able to put this one over on the third. Collins, middle, block! Number 12 and number 12. Odegaard blocked by Preen, as the Squirrels take an 8-4 lead. Good job by Thompson to help that one out after the dig from Broughton went away from the net. And then Preen just timed it up perfectly on that attempt by Odegaard. Ross out the lefty, southpaw onto the service line. Jordheim free ball over on the third. Where will the Squirrels go? Rossau, she'll come middle. There's a block. This one going to be won by Kindred. Eventually pushed over by Rossau. For the Vikings, Collins, right-handed side. This one is down for the points. Able to get it there for Odegaard before it went out of play, and Kindred back within 3. Service on the way for the Vikings for the aforementioned Odegaard. Odegaard with the serve. This one off the net. Rossau plays it to Mitchell with the push on the third. McQuillan set. Here's a tip by Trembeth, covered by Broughton. Rossau back set, right-handed swing on the way, unable to get across by Emily Broden. Vikings back within 2. As for these two teams, feeling like they can compete here in Region 1, very much so this season. All right, now it's Valley City up top, sitting by themselves, undefeated in region play. Everyone catching the highliners to this point of the year. Preen with the punch over. This one quickly by Kittleson to Thompson. Ross out, here goes Thompson. Little power tip on her own right. Collins McQuillan pushing it. Good dig by Thompson on the cover. Rossau outside. Here goes Mitchell at the attack line down the line. Sanders near side. Jordheim tip. Covered by Broughton in the back row. Rossau set. This one able to get over by Preen. Vikings, where will they go? They'll go outside. Right-handed swing by Trembeth and down for the points. Ivy Trembeth will take the kill. It's 8-7. The Vikings 3 consecutive points. They're back within 1 here on the Bank North scoreboard in set number 2. Service on the way will continue for Odegaard. Squirrels with the bump. Here goes Preen on top of the double. Vikings, Sanders set outside Trembeth. Good spot off the ribbon, but eventually coming underneath. Here is Central Cass with Emily Broden. Really good swing by Trembeth, and we're tied at 8. Third tie of set number 2 here, as the Vikings now are humming along with 4 consecutive points. Is it and counting? Kindred is hoping yes. Odegaard with a smash of a serve. Rossau set. This one goes to Preen, able to get this one across, but we might get a net or a lift. We'll see the lift on the way, and Dana Stansberry wants a timeout. The Kindred Vikings on the Bank North scoreboard lead by 1 here in set number 2.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
High school volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. To find agents near you around southeastern North Dakota or simply in Castleton, get in touch with Cass County Mutual by going to CassCountyMutual.com or stop in and talk with Lindsey Johnson here in Castleton. As we see this one continuing here on YourLiveEvent.com. As a serve will be upcoming. As this one makes its way through, and that'll be a service error. 4th one here for Kindred, and that'll be the first of set number 2, tied at 4 apiece. However, for the Vikings, a good run regardless. As a serve will be making its way through. And the point will be 4, and it will go towards Central Cass here at 10-9. Service on the way. Keller is there. Vikings set. This one going to be tipped, and eventually we'll see a lift. Yes, we will. It's going to be tied at 10 apiece. So 5th tie of the set as the Vikings to the service line here with Lauren Ocken. Earlier tonight, Oak Grove swept Wahpeton in 3 down in Wap to improve to 4-2 on the season in the region. Their 2 losses to the Vikings and to the Highliners. Central Cass outside. Thompson, big swing, and she gets it. Kittleson trying to throw out the block, but Izzy with her match-leading 7th kill. For the Huskies, they drop to 0-6 in region play. They will make their way to the Lisbon-Enderlin invite on Saturday. Service will be a service error here for the Squirrels. Give the serve right back here towards the Kindred Vikings. Win here tonight for Kindred will get them their 11th win of the season in 14 matches, while win here this evening for the Squirrels will get them their 8th win of the season in 13 matches. As Brink will head to the service line. As Brink into the middle. This one will get set. Meyer over the roll shot. Nice pancake attempt, and Brink able to get this one over on the 3rd for the Squirrels. They will go to the outside. Here goes Thompson, and down for the point. As Thompson able to earn the kill. Here it's now at 12-11. As the serve will be with Bussey. As Brady Bussey and Central Cass up by 1 here in set number 2. Bussey with it to Sanders. Kindred near side. Here goes Taylor up and over. Bussey to the outside. Here comes Thompson over the double. Vikings nips that into the game. We'll see it with Sanders, and Sanders gets the kill. Taylor's got her 5th. Her first of the second set, and we're tied at 12 apiece. Service here for Keller. As Keller heading to the service line here, trying to give the Vikings the lead here in set number 5. Bussey coming to the middle. Good swing by Meyer. Better dig by Brink, but then eventually can't get that one across here for Kindred, as Squirrels will take a 1-point advantage. Largest lead here in the second set came by Central Cass at 7-3 and 8-4. Onken to Sanders with the left hand, able to punch that one across. Broughton will play it. Bussey back set near side. This is going to be out of play on the swing there by Meyer. And yet again, another tie here in set number 2. As the Vikings with the serve here upcoming with Collins McQuillan. Tied at 13 on the Bank North scoreboard. Halfway home in set 2 for both clubs. Thompson, nice pass to Bussey. Here's a try of a tip by Severson, unable to get across, and the Vikings will take the point, up by 1. As Collins back to the service line. Good pass by Broughton to Bussey. This will go to Mitchell over the double. Keller is there. Collins with the bump. Now Sanders from 12 feet over the ribbon. Bussey into the back. Free ball across here for Thompson. Brink to McQuillan. Near side. Sanders winds up and in. She is blocked. Severson. How do you do? Live with the block. Tied at 14 apiece. And the serve here on the way will be with Broughton. I'll go down the line. Kindred. Trembeth unable to get that one across. It's 15-14. Both teams have taken a timeout here in set number 2. Squirrels lead it by 1. As we'll see the libero and Broughton back again to the service line. Into the middle, Keller with the pass to McQuillan. Here's a right-handed swing off the ribbon, but that'll be on a play by Odegaard. 16-14 Squirrels. Another point or two here in a row for Central Cass. Autumn Schaefer might be forced to call that second timeout. Broughton will continue to serve, but she will give it right back to the service line here for Kindred. 7th service error of the match for the Squirrels. As we'll see it now here for Taylor. Sanders with the serve. This one flutters across. Broughton to Bussey. Right-handed swing will eventually go down for the points. As Severson gets her third. It's now 17-15. 17-15 Central Cass here as they lead it by 2 in set number 2 as Rasa will head to the service line. Able to do so down the line. Sanders is there. Collins McQuillan back set. Right-handed swing. Odegaard dug out by Broughton. Rasa back set. This one by Broden. Dug nicely by Sanders. Vikings. Trembet blocked. Whitney Mitchell gets the block on the outside. As Mitchell and this Central Cass Squirrel Club able to provide a good block at the net, being the difference right now here in set number 2. Rosso, the southpaw with the serve to Sanders. Collins coming across on that slide is Odegaard. Good spot, but a better dig by Broughton. McQuillan back set. Sanders back row attack, and this one will go into the student section. It's a kill. 18-16. Sanders and Thompson play around for their respective clubs, and they can hurt you pretty much at any position here as a volleyball athlete. Serve here for Odegaard. Knuckles across. This one scrapes the ceiling in Castleton, and the Squirrels free ball it over by Broden on the third. Collins set middle. Here comes Kittleson on top of the block, and then Mitchell runs out of room. Vikings back within 1 here in set number 2. Back-to-back points for Kindred as Odegaard to the service line. Kate off the ribbon and down for the ace. Third ace for the Vikings. And in this set, it's our 10th tie in the second. Odegaard with the serve. That'll go into the back to Broughton. Ross out into the middle to Preen, able to get that one over. Vikings near side. Jordheim, was it touched? I say no touch, out of play. Point to the Squirrels. 19-18 Central Cass up by 1 as coming to the service line here will be Broden, excuse me. Kaylee with the serve. This one will go to Keller. Vikings, Trembeth, about 8 feet in front of the net. Rossau outside Thompson, right-handed swing. Sanders with it to the near side. Jordheim going to see a block. Keller's there to help it, but do they call a double or a lift? They'll call a lift on the Vikings. Central Cass leads it here by 2. 20-18 Squirrels in set 1, and 20-18 Squirrels here in set 2 as well. As this will be a service error for Central Cass. They've had 3 of them in set number 1. They've had 5 so far here in the second. And the Vikings will see Lauren Aachen to the service line. As Aachen with the serve, flutters across. This one goes to Rossau, set. Right-handed swing, pretty nice dig by the aforementioned Lauren Keller. Jordheim with the right-handed punch on the third. Rossau set outside Thompson. Unable to see that one come across, and we're tied at 20. Service for Lauren Aachen as the Vikings trying to tie things up at 1 set apiece. Thompson. This one gets over by Rossau. Aachen with the push back left quarter. Broden with the dig. This one back set, pushed across the net back right. Keller with a sprawn attempt to keep it alive. Jordheim right-handed swing. Broughton with this one. Good pass. Rossau outside Thompson up and over. Keller to Aachen. Near side Jordheim tip. Pushed across them by Preen. Vikings, Keller with the bump. Back row attack by Sanders is out of play. Seen a handful of long volleys just like that tonight. This battle won by Central Cass. On the Bank North scoreboard, Squirrels lead it by 1 late here in set 2. Aachen near side. Here goes Nipstead over the double. Bumped. Thompson, 10-foot line over. Keller with a good dig. Aachen near side. Jordheim cross court. Preen is there. Squirrels get it across on the third. Kindred near side. Right-handed swing by Kittleson, and Lila puts the ball down. Her third kill of the contest, and it comes at a large time. Service on the way here for Brink. As Brink to the service line here for Kindred. Running jump serve into the middle, Broden. We'll see this one for the Squirrels. Into the middle, this will be down the line and for the kill. Mackenzie Meyer earns her 4th. And Central Cass up by 1 with the serve upcoming. It's the Squirrels, 15 state tournament appearances in their program history for the Vikings, with 2 in 2012 and 2016. Finished 4th in 2016 at state. And 1 state title back in 2012 as well, beating Langdon in 4 as Thompson gets it across but blocked. Here goes Bryant, little up and trying the roll shot, but unable to get that one across, tied at 22. Well, for Central Cass, 3 state championships in 94, 2002, and the fall over Mayport CG, and swept the Stanley Blue Jays back in 2011 from the Squirrels' perspective for their state titles. 22 up here in the second. Keller across the net. Bussey outside is trying to almost dunk that one with Severson. It's 23-22. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Timeout with Coach Dana Stansberry here of Central Cass.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Tope Insurance in Castleton. That's T-O-O-P, Tope Insurance. That's Ryan Tope in Castleton at 701-347-4045. 45. Let them take a review or get a quote of your policies. So 23-22 here. Kindred 2 points away from making sure we at least play 4 this evening. Here in Castleton, Keller with the serve. Broden with the pass. This one will come middle tipped. Was it 4? Yes, it was. No touch at the net. And it'll be set point here for the Vikings. For those of you that are just joining us, Central Cass took set number 1, 25-20. As Keller with the set point here for Kindred. Bussey back set. Here's a up and over roll shot by Thompson, covered by Nipstead. Near side goes Sanders, right-handed swing for the kill. Taylor Sanders with her 7th of the evening, and the Vikings have taken a set here on the road tonight in Castleton. Set 2 to Kindred, 25-22. Our set recap brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasleen Kramer Agency. That is next here in Castleton.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we get to our set recap here tonight on your liveevent.com, Chase Miller with you here in Castleton. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast here as the Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred Vikings will be for surely playing 4 here this evening. As going back through, the first serve was at 7:47, nearly an hour ago. Set 2 goes to the Vikings, 25-22. Taylor Sanders with 7 kills. You have 3 aces so far total for the Vikings with 4 service errors for Central Cass. Izzy Thompson with 8 kills. You have 3 service errors here for the Squirrels. 3 aces for the Squirrels, 2 by Broughton. But they have 8 service errors here for Central Cass. That's set recap brought to you in part by Farmers Union Agency with Wasleen Kramer. That's Scott and Tyler in Castleton. Whether it's crop to farm, home to auto, get in touch with the crew at Farmers Union, Wasleen Kramer Agency, with the local service that you expect. Vikings will head to the service line as they will handle it here with Lauren Onken. Onken with the serve. This one will be dug up by Gunnifson. Set to the outside, up and over on the roll shot. Keller near side, Jornheim from the 10-foot line. Thompson, free balled here by Severson. Vikings near side, they will go middle. Kittleson out of play, no touch. And the opening point in set number 3 on the Bank North scoreboard goes to Central Cass. Squirrels will take it here. Squirrels took the first point in set 1, eventually won the set. Kindred grabbed the first point in set 2, he eventually won the set, and Thompson earns the ace. As Izzy will get her first ace of the evening. 4th ace of the night here for the Squirrels. Got the little friendly home bounce off the ribbon, and Thompson this time hits the 3rd ace, or make it the 2nd ace, or the 3rd point here in the 3rd set. As Izzy, back-to-back good serves, trying to make it 3 in a row. Keller will see this. Onken, Sanders over on the 3rd. Bussey, Thompson back row attack, that'll go out of play. Point here towards the Vikings. Coach Eric Bergan and the Kindred football team back in action. That'll be tomorrow night, hosting Fargo South and Kindred for the first true home game for the Vikings. 2 of their home games this year at West Fargo Horace. And the Vikings pretty much having their homecoming game tomorrow against Fargo South at 7 o'clock. Brady Siebel's on the call for you on that one. For the Squirrels, Mitchell, free ball over the 3rd. Keller will see this to Onken, near side. Kittleson, right-handed swing on the double. Broughton to Bussey, back set, right-handed swing to Meyer. That one will go out of play. Well, for Tommy Butler and the Central Cass Squirrels, they will welcome in Grand Forks, Red River, the Rough Riders. Here in Castleton, I'll be on the call for you on that one. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening between the Squirrels and the Rough Riders here in Castleton. Back left corner, Thompson. Bussey with the bump to the outside. Mitchell able to just get this one over. Keller near side, right-handed swing. Sanders, she's blocked in with a quick push. Nice reaction there by Kittleson. Outside, Mitchell with the power tip. Kittleson with the block. This one set outside. Here comes Whitney up and over on the roll shot. Sanders with a sprawling dig. Free ball here by Nipstead. Broughton to Bussey. Here comes the middle burst. Severson, and quickly Keller with it over on the 3rd. Bussey with the bump. This will go outside. Mitchell, right-handed swing. Tip, yes it was, and the point will be here towards Central Cass. Good play all around. Squirrels take the point. It's 4-2. As we'll see it here for the Squirrels with Kendra Broughton. Broughton with the running jump serve, but that'll be a service error for Central Cass. 4-3 in favor of the Squirrels here in set number 3. Service here on the way. This will be with Keller. Keller with the serve, back right corner to Mitchell. Bussey with the set to the outside. Offer, back heel gets Preen over the net. Odegaard with the push to Thompson. Bussey set, this one by Severson. Near side, Sanders over the double. Bussey, right-handed swing. We'll see it to Preen. And then Odegaard pushes it across for the point. As we're knotted at 4. First tie of the 3rd set here in Castleton. Keller with the serve. Gunnison with the sprawl attempt. Odegaard's there. Bussey. Here comes Preen, and this could be a violation. It will be nets. They'll call it on the Vikings. 5-4 Squirrels here in set number 3. Broadcasting tonight from the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency broadcast booth. Get in touch with Jim Pearson and the crew at Kindred State Bank. Go to kindredstatebank.com for all of your banking and insurance requests. As Nipstead will hit the post, it'll go out of play. It's 6-4 here for the Squirrels. Serve for Central Cass. Be with Rossau, the sophomore. Rossau over the net. This will be pretty much lined up right to Preen to put it down after the back row dig. Preen able to get there here for Central Cass. The Squirrels now lead it by 3. Rossau will give it right back, though, with the 10th service there here for Castleton, or for Central Cass, here this evening. For the Vikings, Collins McQuillan back to the line for the setter at 5'9". As Collins gets this one across the net. Eventually a tip on the way there from Mitchell. Vikings near side, Sanders across the ribbon. That'll go into the third row, and Taylor earns a kill. 7-6 in favor of Central Cass as Vikings here with McQuillan back to service line and a chance to tie yet again here in this match. Rossau outside, right-handed swing, able to get that one across is Broden. Sanders through the double. Got a little real estate there, and Taylor took full advantage. A couple kills in a row here for Taylor. And we'll see the serve continuing here by Collins. 3 consecutive points for the Vikings. As this will go into the rafters, and eventually the point will be awarded here at 8-7. So Collins will take the point, and the serve will continue to come across here for the Vikings. And we'll see it now for Collins to the service line. This will go short. Ross out middle. Preen with the kill. Aspen's got her 5th. Tied at 8. As Gunnifson to serve here for Central Cass. A good Region 1A volleyball match here tonight in Castleton to open up the month of October for volleyball here. Keller, and eventually free-balled over by Trembeth. Broughton, Ross out middle, Preen on top of the double. Keller to Collins near side. Sanders will wind up. Oh, what a dick by Broughton in the back. Outside Thompson up and over on the roll shot and down for the points. Izzy's got her 9th of the contest, 9th kill. And the Squirrels are back up by 1. Able to see this continuing by Gunnifson. Kara with the serve to Sanders. Vikings, we'll see it with Sanders, unable to get it across on the double. Odegaard quickly. Now it's going to be punched by Preen. Collins near side, Sanders up and over on the roll shot. Broughton with the back bump. Here goes Thompson over the double and down for the points. Izzy now in 10 in that category. She's got the 10th point of the night here in Center 3 for Central Cass. For more information on Bank North, go to banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you to see what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sanders, no touch out of play. It's 11-8. Central Cass took the first set, 25-20. Kindred grabbed the second, 25-22. Service here for Gunnifson. Keller with the pass to Collins. This one to the middle, tipped across, and eventually point will come down here on the way for the Vikings. Able to see that quickly with Kate Odegaard in the middle. Get it back within 2. Service here for Kindred. Sanders over the net. Gunnifson with the pass. This one to the outside. Thompson winds up. Keller to Collins. Back set. Trembeth over on the double. Squirrels. Middle. Preen! Put it down. Her 6th kill. It's 12-9 and a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them here. Central Cass leads by 3 on the Bank North scoreboard.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Central Cass up by 3 here as we're getting to the midway point of set number 3. Service by Preen, and she will get the ace. So Preen will be the 4th different Central Cass player with at least one ace here tonight as they lead it by 4, 13-9. Preen to Sanders. Trembeth over on the second. Central Cass, right-handed swing. This will be right back over to Meyer, unable to get that one across. 13-10. Service here for the Vikings. This will be with Kate Odegaard. Odegaard with the serve. This one will go out of play. 14-10 this game. Going to go well into the 9 o'clock hour here this evening. A match that Central Cass, if they can win, they would be tied in the region at 4-2 with the Vikings and alongside with the Grovers who won tonight. So you could potentially have a 3-way tie for second if Central Cass wins. If the Kindred Vikings win, as this one goes out by Keller, Kindred will be all by themselves in second. The same for Oak Grove in third, and the same for Central Cass in fourth. 15-10, Squirrels by 5. This one by Kittleson goes out of play on the hit. Makes it now 16-10. Bussey with the serve. That'll be an ace. Make it 5 different Squirrels with an ace here tonight. It's 17-10. So after timeout by the Vikings, the Squirrels just keep on humming along here in the third. Bussey into the back to Keller. Vikings back set. Here goes Trembeth over on the tip, covered by Central Cass. Bussey set outside. Thompson right-handed swing for another kill. She's got 11. And a timeout here on the floor. We'll break as well. It's 18-10 in favor of Central Cass.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
High school volleyball here tonight. This time out brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual, your agents with answers across the state of North Dakota. It's Cass County Mutual. For more information and to find a agent near you, go to CassCountyMutual.com. Local company providing local service to all their policyholders in southeastern North Dakota and beyond is Cass County Mutual. So an 18-10 lead, largest lead here of the match for either team. Here in the third, Bussey with the serve. This one will be out of play. So 18-11, and can the Vikings dig themselves now out of a 7-point hole will be the question here in set number 3. Well, in set number 4, who's going to be playing with a lead and a chance to close out the opposition? Service on the way for the Vikings. Down the line, Bussey will see it here as this one going to be free balled across. Keller with the pass as this one gets back set. Here goes Nipstead with the push. Broughton to Bussey, back set, right-handed swing on the way. Was there a touch? Yes, there was, and we'll get the kill here for Central Cass with Mackenzie Meyer. 5th kill here for Meyer in the match, makes it now 19-11. As the Squirrels here with Izzy Thompson with the running jump serve into the middle. Sanders off the ribbon, and eventually you'll see be at 4. This is one where if you're Kindred, you just might say, let's get all the bad mojo or anything out here in this third set. You still got one to play with no matter what the result here in the third. Onken trying to set it up there to Kittleson, unable to do so. And right now the passing here for Kindred not up to par. But we've seen them make a run in the first set, win the second by 3. Service error, number 12 here for the Squirrels. As we'll see now, Caitlin Brink coming onto the service line here for the Vikings. Brink with the running jump serve to the back right to Mitchell. Bussey back set. This one able to get pushed across, blocked. Bussey outside Mitchell. Right-handed swing on top of the double. Pancaked by Keller. And a free ball over on the way by Kittleson. Bussey set. Here comes Preen. Or Severson, unable to tip that one across. 21-13. Brink back to the service line here for the 5'5" senior defensive specialist. As Brink into the back right to Broughton. Bussey. Outside, here comes Mitchell. Down for the kill. Whitney with her second kill here of set number 3. Central Cass 3 points away. Service will be with Kendra Broughton. Broughton with the running jump serve down the line. Sanders with a good pass. This one dumped on the way, covered by Bussey. Bump to Mitchell into the net. The Vikings back with an 8. Keller to the service line. Mallory looking to get a good 4 or 5 point rally here for the Vikings. Trying to climb back in set number 3. Squirrels with Bussey set. Here goes Severson. Cross court played by Onken. Keller helps it out. Free ball across by Nipstead. Squirrels middle. Here goes Preen down for another kill. 23-14. Serve here for the Squirrels. 2 points away is what they need as Kayla Rossau, the sophomore setter, to the service line for Central Cass. Rossau will get an ace. Make it 5 aces in the set by 4 different players here for Central Cass, and we'll see a set point. Rossau into the middle. Kindred near side. Sanders over the ribbon. Bumped by Broughton, going to be tight. This will be blocked by Sanders, and eventually it'll be 4 across. And the Vikings will get to the service line here again in set number 3. Collins McQuillan here for the number 4 rated team in the state of North Dakota, and Kindred with the serve. As this will come to the middle on top, and eventually the point will go down here for Preen. Preen with 8 kills, and set number 3 goes to Central Cass. On the Big North scoreboard, 25-15. Our set recap is next here in Castleton.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
As we get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasleen Kramer Agency here tonight in Castleton. Set number 3 to the Squirrels, 25 to 15. There were 3 ties at 4, 7, and 8, but after it was tied at 8 apiece, the Squirrels went right out in front, and they just kept trucking along. At one point, up 13 to 10, and ballooned it to 18 to 10. That was the big run late in set number 3. So far, Izzy Thompson with 11 kills. Aspen Preen has 8, and Meyer with 5 to lead the floor for the Squirrels. Kindred with 9 here for Sanders. 4 aces for the Vikings with 5 service errors. For Central Cass, they have 8 aces with 12 service errors here for the Squirrels. 25-20, set number 1, Central Cass. Set 2 went to the Vikings, 25 to 22, and set 3 to the Squirrels, 25 to 15. As we get ready for set number 4 here, for more high school sports, simply subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event. You can check out the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. Senior Spotlight, some of the best highlights from the week with our Crowny Moments. And get ready for high school football here tomorrow night, just a few weeks away from postseason football in Minnesota. The same for volleyball. Couple of weeks from this Saturday till we get to 9-man and 1A football postseason here in North Dakota. Service by Bussey. Keller to Brink, and the point going to be awarded here to Central Cass. As they take the 1-0 advantage, Keller will see this. And eventually Brink across. Outside Thompson trying to get that power tip. And we're set at 1 apiece. Service upcoming here for Keller. As Keller sees this across, Squirrels, Bussey will play it. Meyer with the left-handed tip and down for the points. As McKenzie with her 7th kill of the match, as Central Cass now takes a 2-1 advantage here early in set number 4. Thompson with the serve, this one into the middle. Keller with the bump. Sanders just across on the 3rd. Here goes Broughton. Mitchell up and over. Brink, nice pass to Collins, set near side. Sanders down the line, Thompson is there. Bussey to the outside, here goes Broughton, and Broughton will earn the kill. Kendra Broughton back row attack makes it 3-1 here for Central Cass. Central Cass right now will continue to serve with Izzy Thompson. Thompson over the ribbon. We'll see it here with Jordheim over that double. Bussey tight to the outside. Mitchell, this one will go out of play. It's 3-2. High school volleyball tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller with you. On the Bank North scoreboard, it's 3-2 Squirrels here in a set that Kindred needs to force a 5th here in Castleton. Service on the way. As we'll see it now, Bussey to the outside. Here's Mitchell down the line. Keller, Sanders from 14 feet over the net. Bussey, back row attack comes Thompson. Back left corner. Collins able to get this one across, out of play. It's now 4-2. Earlier tonight in Region 1 play, Northern Cass earns a sweep of Lisbon as the Jags improved to 2-4 in Region 1 play. Lisbon drops to 1-5. Oak Grove also with a sweep of Wapaton tonight as the Grovers are now 4-2 in the region, and the Huskies are 0-6. Sanders over the double. Bussey, nice pass, as we'll see it here to Mitchell. Got a little heat on that one and a net violation on Kindred. It's 5-2. Squirrels separating just a skosh here in set number 4, up by 3. Broughton with the serve, back left to Sanders. Vikings to the middle. Here goes Odegaard over on the left hand. Broughton with the bump. Severson across on the third. Vikings will see it here to the near side, up and over on a little roll shot. Bussey outside. Whitney Mitchell over on the double. And a free ball across here from Kindred. Bussey set. Here's a right-handed swing by Preen. And they're going to say the point is down here for Aspen. It's 6-2 Squirrels. Service for Broughton. This will go out of play. Central Cass back up by 3. Service here for Taylor Sanders. Going through the majority of set number 3, and so far in set number 4, it's been Central Cass that's played with an advantage in terms of that scoreboard leading. Onken set. Odegaard tip with a good spot, but we see another violation. This will be on the net by Cates. Point will be awarded here to the Squirrels. It's now 7-3. Anytime in sports, playing with a lead is something you want to try to do, especially on Dig Pink night here in Castleton. Rasa with the serve. Vikings free ball by Trembeth. Now to Thompson. Rasa set middle. Here comes Preen. Good block by Odegaard. Preen with the push over on the second. Onken set. Here goes Collins. Another block at the net. Onken to the near side. Trembeth with a good tip. As we'll see it punched across on the third. Onken with the back row attack by Sanders. Back left corner to Thompson. Here goes Broughton, out of play. Actually done by Taylor at the last moment. Not going to play that volleyball to see it sail past her. It'll be a side out for the Vikings. As Kindred will take the point. Odegaard, that's the service line here for Kindred, and she will step out now in the rotation as Keller will head to the service line. Vikings down by 3 here in set number 4. Keller into the middle. Central Cass backs at this one. A little power tip by Mitchell. Vikings to the near side. This one able to get across by Trembeth. Central Cass back. Mitchell over on the double. We'll see this one bumped, and this will be out of play. 8-4 for Central Cass. As they will see this here with Broden. As Kaylee will come onto the service line. Into the middle, Sanders. Bumped by Keller. At the attack line is Trembeth for the kill. Ivy Trembeth gets her second. Vikings just kind of looking for that consistent number 2 hitter here tonight with Taylor Sanders. Whether it's Odegaard, Kittleson, Jordheim, or Trembeth, just looking for that consistent number 2 is kind of what's missing from the offensive attack so far for the Vikings. Trembeth make that. Jordheim gets the solo block on Thompson. Good job by Jenner Jordheim on the outside going one-on-one with Izzy. She earns the battle and the points. More importantly for the Vikings, back within 2. Serve here for Collins. Broden, we'll see this one with the set. Preen going cross court. That'll just miss, going line to line. It's 8-7. 3 consecutive points rattled off by the Vikings. Back within 1 here and set 4. Service here for Collins. McQuillan over the ribbon. Broden with the pass. That'll go to Rossau. Back set. Preen over on the third. Vikings, they will go near side. Trembeth with the tip, covered by Broden. To the middle, here goes Preen. Down for the point. Aspen, double digits in kills, now with 10. 9-7 Central Cass here in the third. As we'll see it now here for Preen. Preen into the middle. Keller is there. Good pass to the near side. Up and over here from Kittleson. Central Cass back set. This one will eventually get across by Emily Broden. Here goes a swing by Jordheim. Central Cass back set. Right-handed swing, and that'll be a kill. Emily Broden will take the kill, her second. Squirrels lead it by 3. Whether it's after 4 or it's after 5, stay tuned to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Final stats, hear from the winning team, that and more, upcoming on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report. This will be the back right play by Collins. Jordheim, free ball across, but that'll go out of play, and it's 11-7. One tie, otherwise it's been Central Cass with the lead here in the entirety so far in set number 4. That'll be an ace. It's now 12-7, and Preen gets her second ace. Here of the match. 9 total for the Squirrels. Preen to the back right. Collins with the pushover then on the second. Squirrels, Rossau. As this will be a point towards Kindred. They'll call a double, and the Vikings will take the side up. Service here for Brink on the way for the Vikings. A match that's nearing the hour-and-a-half mark here this evening in Castleton. Right-handed serve by Brink to the back right corner to Thompson. Rosso with the set. Here comes Izzy. That one will roll down the net on the Squirrels side. Thompson again, little power tip covered by Keller. Helped out here by Brink and pushed across eventually. Good spot. Broden with a dig. Free ball here from the Squirrels. Keller to McQuillan. Set near side. Sanders, right-handed swing block. Jordheim off the ribbon with Kittleson, and Keller pushes it across on the third. Back bump by Rosso outside to Thompson. Keller can't see this one to play it, as the point will be awarded here to Izzy. Just on that pass, couldn't get enough of it there for Keller to make it go towards her setter, 13-8. As Bussey makes her way to the service line. Does have one ace this evening for the Squirrels. Keller, nice pass to McQuillan. Near side Sanders, able to tip this one. Thompson, free ball over on the third. Kittleson, Collins, back set. Jordheim, right-handed swing. Broden is there. Bussey. Here goes Thompson. Izzy blocked. Right-handed swing by Meyer. Collins to Keller. Near side, Sanders with the punch across with the left hand on the third. Bussey to the outside. Thompson will wind up and put it down. It hits the ribbon and goes down in the quarter play. She's got a baker's dozen here tonight. Time on the 4. Will Bake with them. On the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass leads it by 6.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info,
when you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
High school volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan throughout the week at Tope Insurance. Give him a call at 701-347-4045. Service here by Bussey continues, and the point will be made here for Central Cass. It's now 15-8 Squirrels. So the Squirrels trying to run out and hide here from the Vikings and win it in 4. Well, for Kindred, they need a shot in the arm. Sanders trying to provide it. It's blocked. This one will be continued, and we'll have a late 4 call as that one does not get across and not touched. 16-8. Central Cass won sets 1 and set 3. Vikings won set number 2, 25-22. Free ball across by McQuillan. Squirrels with Bussey to the outside. Thompson. That'll be another kill. He's been able to hit the net and takes that little ricochet, but it doesn't go all the way out of bounds. Stays in the quarter play, and she's done that a couple times here in this set alone. 17-8 Central Cass service. We'll see it with Sanders up and over. Bussey, back set, right-handed swing. Collins, free ball by Brink, trying to see that one across. As Collins was trying to talk it over there with Kittleson on who was going to go grab that one. It's now 18-8. Service for Bussey. Service there here for the Squirrels. Their 13th of the match. Their first in set number 4. 18-9. Service on the way here for the Vikings. Now with Kittleson. Kittleson into the back. Broden. We'll see it to Bussey. Right-handed swing. This one will be missing the back row by Meyer. As the Vikings continuing to serve with Sanders. Sanders will see this here and nearly gets the ace. Free ball by Broughton on the 3rd. Vikings set this one, tip, and eventually down for the points. Kate Odegaard earns the tip kill here, and the Vikings with 3 consecutive points, back within 7. Kittleson. Broughton will play that one to Bussey. Backs it. Here comes Thompson. She's blocked on the double. Bussey to the outside. Now to Severson on top of the block. Brink with the dig. Here goes Meyer for the kill. Mackenzie Meyer with her 8th kill. As it's now 19-11. So 19-11 on the play here for Central Cass. 6 points away, up by 8 in set number 4. And now make it 5 points away, 20-11, and we'll get a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well here on the Bank North scoreboard.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
After the timeout here, Meyer will hit this one into the back right as that one is in. It's going to be now 21-11 here in favor of Central Cass here tonight as they are up by 10 late in set number 4. Thompson with the serve. This one goes to Brink on the pass to Collins. Near side, Sanders right-handed cross court down for the points. Taylor in double digits with kills here tonight now with 10. 21-12. A serve will be upcoming here for Lauren Onken. As Onken into the middle, Broughton to Bussey, set. Here's a tip and down for Liv. Severson with the point, 22-12. Just a good hitter. You can just kind of read what the double or the single block might be doing and where it kind of maybe leaves a hole in the defense. Service error 14 here for Central Cass, and Liv was able to see that nicely on the tip kill. And for the Vikings right now, you start taking a look at the scoreboard. About 4 or 5 good serves here from Taylor to get back into this one here in set number 4. Sanders nearly gets the ace. Mitchell able to help it out. Bussey then eventually over by Preen. Good dig by Keller. Onken with the set to the near side. Trembeth, that one will be out. They're asking for a touch. No touch granted. It's now 23-13. For the Squirrels, 2 points away from closing out Kindred here tonight in Castleton, as we'll see the serve on the way for Rossau. Rossau with the serve. Sanders to McQuillan. Trembeth pushes it over on the second. Bumped on the way by Broughton. Here comes Mitchell. Right-handed swing to Sanders in the back, and a net violation on the Vikings. And a match point here for Central Cass on the way. As Rossau, the sophomore, heading to the service line with a match point here for Castleton. Rossau to Sanders. Vikings set near. This one will be tipped over by Trembeth. Rossau outside Mitchell. Right-handed swing out of play, and the Vikings still with life here in set number 4. Keller to serve. As Mallory, back right. Rossau to Preen, and that'll do it. Aspen Preen with her 11th kill of the match. And the Central Cass Squirrels earn the win here tonight in a match that goes 1 hour and 38 minutes here in Castleton. Central Cass Squirrels win this one in 4 by a final of 25-20, 22-25, 25-15, and 25-14. Izzy Thompson with 14 kills, Preen with 11. Kindred led by the 10 of Taylor Sanders. Vikings now drop to 10-4 on the season, 4-2 in Region 1 play. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they improve to 8-5 on the season, 4-2 in Region 1 play, and will be tied with Kindred and Oak Grove for second place. Back with more on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash around the corner. That is next here in Castleton.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
All right, on cue, it's now time to get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report here tonight in Castleton, as Central Cass here able to pick up the victory. Thompson again with 14 kills. You had Aspen Preen with 11, Meyer with 9. You had 4 with Severson. Kindred led by the 10 of Sanders. You have the 4 by Odegaard, 3 for Kittleson. Taking a look at the service line here tonight, 9 aces to 14 service errors for Central Cass. Kindred with 4 aces here this evening, and they had 5 service errors on the night for the Vikings. You had 2 aces from Collins McQuillan to lead the way for Kindred. Well, for Central Cass, they were led by Izzy Thompson with 2 aces. Kendra Broughton had 2, and Aspen Preen had 2 aces as well. Again, this is our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride at your locally owned Tommy's Express. Sign up in the app for your first month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot. Tommy's Express with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the car and the expertise to keep your car, that is, clean inside and out. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from some of the particulars next here from the Squirrels on YourLiveEvent.com.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on YourLiveEvent.com. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center. Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
As we continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here tonight, join us, Aspen Preen here for Central Cass, able to get into double digits in the kill category with her and Izzy Thompson tonight. Aspen, just what was working for your club, do you think, right from the shoot, and really for most of the third and fourth set playing with the lead here tonight against the Kindred Vikings?
Yeah, this Dig Pink game is always so special and so fun to us, and it's Miss Dana Stansberry's birthday. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but yeah, we just came out with a lot of fire, and that's what we need to do going into the weekend at Delax.
Yeah, you're going to play a lot of volleyball against some good competition, so what's one thing that this team hopes to carry over, as you said, Aspen, into what, Friday and Saturday could be at the DLB invite?
Yeah, working as a team is a big thing, and the communication, I think we saw that tonight, which was amazing because it's been touch and go with us, but I think tonight we really showed out.
Let's talk about your teammate there in Kayla on Dig Pink night with the proceeds going to her and her family. Just what does it mean to, earn a win for a teammate as well?
So amazing. Kayla did so good tonight. I give my entire game to her. She's amazing, and she's come through so much this year, and I'm so proud of her.
The one thing about this now, yourself, Kindred, and Oak Grove are all 4-2, tied for second in Region 1. I've been saying it all year that it's going to be a dogfight. Has it kind of felt like that, Aspen, on any given night? You better be ready for a 3, 4, sometimes a 5-setter as a player?
Yeah, it's awesome. We know we have the best region in North Dakota volleyball, so I think it's really fun to see us play each other before the big November tourney.
Yeah, last thing, let's talk about Broughton and Gunnison. What did they just kind of do, particularly here tonight with, Taylor and Odegaard and company across from you? What they able to do well to keep that ball up and keep the, rally going?
Yeah, they are. It's honestly kind of scary how good they are, and I'm so glad they're on my team. Not so much in practice when all they do is dig me, but, yeah, I'm so thankful they're on my team. And a shout-out to Emily, too. She sets that block. I get there to close, and it's amazing from there.
Aspen, congratulations on the win. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Aspen Preen, and one more time you can say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dana.
All right, there it is. Aspen Preen. We'll take a quick break and continue with more after this.
Thank you.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, again, the Squirrels are wearing pink here for a Dig Pink night. Both Central Cass and the Kindred Vikings able to do so as well. Kayla Rossau here, the sophomore setter with us. Part of the ace party here this evening for Central Cass is they had a bevy of players able to do that. Kayla, let's start there. I know there's probably some that you want back with some service errors, but when you're able to see Brady, able to see yourself, Aspen, get some aces, just what does that do for this club?
It's just a lot because,
I don't know, just bringing the energy back to the court and just get the momentum just to start the momentum again and bring it up, I guess.
Let's kind of talk about Brady Bussey as a fellow setter. What are you guys kind of talking about once the match kind of gets going and seeing what's working, particularly for those hitters at the net?
Just running quicks, being as fast as we can, trying to avoid the blockers, go around the blockers, and just put down the ball the best we can, I guess.
As you get ready for this weekend, what are you looking forward to at DLB? Maybe not the early alarm clock tomorrow, but what are you looking forward to seeing some good competition at the Lax Burlington Invite?
I guess just playing with the girls that I just haven't had the chance to play with a whole lot. I just got my varsity uniform, and I'm just ready to play with them, I guess.
And for you, Kayla, what does this one mean again? Dig Pink Night, with your father passing away just over a month ago. What does it mean just for the community to come together for you and this family, and particularly on an occasion like this?
It was kind of overwhelming, but I don't know. It just means a lot, I guess, that I have that many supporters and just everyone is there for everyone, and yeah, we're just all doing this together, I guess.
And speaking of supporters, would you like to also say happy birthday, as Aspen did before you bid adieu to your head coach?
Happy birthday, Dana!
There we go. That is, again, Kayla Ross out here with us here on our post-game show. Kayla, congratulations on the win and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll continue with more after this and hear from the birthday girl. That is next.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
As we come back here on our post-game show, yes, it is, again, nice to see Dig Pink Night, as you see on Coach Dana Stansberry here. And happy birthday again, as we were able to see the players do that. I know Aspen bookended in the pregame and also in the postgame here, Dana. But let's talk about your club tonight. Just what did you like about your team's performance here? And what we've kind of talked about, just quality Region 1 play, and this is just another example of that tonight against the Kindred Vikings.
Yeah, let's give a kudos out to the Kindred Vikings. We knew they would come in strong, swinging, put a big block up. They dug up balls continuously. Our offense was strong tonight. I think I've talked to you about this since day one. I know that our offense isn't going to be at its peak until November, and I'm okay with that. But tonight we took a step in that right direction, and our hitters were doing a nice job of putting the ball down. I really liked how we mixed our shots up tonight. We saw tips, we saw swings, we went line, we went cross. All the things that we've been working on in practice these last 7 weeks are coming along nicely.
You know, Izzy Thompson and Aspen Preen were really solid, but how about Mackenzie Meyer and what she was able to do as well?
Yeah, I am so proud of Mackenzie right now. Some of the things that people maybe don't understand about volleyball is her job is extremely important on the block. Even if one of her middles is getting the contact, she's the girl that's setting the block on the outside, especially a girl against Sanders. That is essential. The other thing that Mackenzie did tonight was she took a lot of out-of-system balls for us. We usually throw those to the outside. We moved them to the right side tonight, which was a little bit different, and she executed beautifully.
Able to see Kayla in a situation like this as an underclassman coming to a rivalry game with all the emotions around it. Just what did you think from her performance, getting an ace and almost putting the game away there late as well in set number 5? Set number 4.
Set number 4. One of the things that I love about Kayla, and I've watched since she was a 7th grader, is she is very steady. She's even. She can focus in at any point in time, no matter what's happening on the court. I love that about her. It's an exciting thing for our program. If you didn't notice, she's also left-handed, and that is a huge asset to our program. Kayla does a very nice job of putting the ball up, but she also does a nice job on defense. She put her serves in as well. We really struggled with serves tonight, but our offense was shining, and that was the key.
Yeah, 14 service errors, but 9 aces to kind of help that a little bit. I won't ask you what's the birthday cake or ice cream cake. I guess I'll ask you what's breakfast tomorrow. What do the coaches bring on a long bus ride before you get ready for some volleyball at DLB?
So I am very blessed at Central Cass. The Squirrel Moms are bringing us bagels from, I don't know where it is from, but some bagel company in Fargo. They'll bring those out for us. The girls will have a nice breakfast on the way up to DLB.
Hey, congratulations on the win here, Dana, and best luck moving forward, and happy birthday one more time.
Thank you, Chase. I appreciate you.
That again, Dana Stansberry with us here on the postgame show. We'll continue with more after this in Castleton.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids in schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
It's now time on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show to get to some particulars here this evening. Our Enbridge Energy players of the game, kind of a three-headed monster with Thompson, Meyer, and Aspen Preen. Izzy with 14, Preen with 11, and Meyer had 9 here this evening in terms of kills. So they nearly rack up 35 between the three of them, kind of the three musketeers tonight, able to do a really good job, as Dana Stansberry said, in terms of good offense, good swings, good kills to put the ball down just across the net with where they were kind of looking to put that ball down on the floor here this evening. Izzy, Meyer, and also Aspen Preen, part of our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. This one is going to go out to the sophomore, and Kayla Rosso. She steps in after Abby Kovervig is out here for the rest of this week, hoping to get her back next week here for Coach Dana. But when you bring a sophomore setter with a senior Bussy into a 6-2, into a rivalry game like this at the varsity level, she did a really nice job. She was able to get the ace as well, and prayers continue to go out to her and her family, with the proceeds here for the Dig Pink Night going to the Rosso family, with her dad Ryan passing away from cancer back on August the 28th. So Kayla Rosso, just because of how she performed tonight in an atmosphere like this, for an underclassman coming in, getting an ace, getting some assists throughout the course of the day, really unfazed at the end of the day, able to play a really nice performance there for Kayla. That is our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. For more information, visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. As we continue here and take a look at the latest Region 1 standings, Valley City at 6-0. Kindred, Central Cass, and Oak Grove now all at 4-2, tied for second. You have Northern Cass in 5th at 2-4. Lisbon 6th at 1-5, and Wahpeton 7th at 0-6. Oak Grove over Wahpeton tonight. Northern Cass over Lisbon, both of those in sweeps. And you saw Central Cass with a 4-set win here this evening over the Kindred Vikings as well. Next up for the Vikings, they'll be at the Lisbon-Enderlin Invite on Saturday. They will be in Enderlin. Matches against Sargent County, Ellendale, Drayton Valley, Edinburgh, and Tri-State. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they will hop on a bus tomorrow morning, leave by 8 to DLB. They will have matches with Dickinson Trendy, Central McLean, South Prairie Max, and Devils Lake in pool play as well. And a reminder, both Kindred football and Central Cass football will be on yourliveevent.com. Upcoming tomorrow, pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 in Kindred and in Castleton as well. Love your ride, and locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. Sign up on the first month of unlimited washing on the app and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your clean spot. I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final here in Castleton. The Squirrels win it 3-1 over the Kindred Vikings. Have a great rest of your Thursday night, and join us for Friday Night Lights tomorrow here on your live event.